2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure. Yes,
likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course, and with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. Handy effort, that one. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards. I don't know if they meant to do that.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. And here we are with their fourth. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
This is a bogey putt coming up. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
20 feet to the hole. Oh, so close. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
It was on a good line. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Oh, well done. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. And let's have one more look at that shot.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
How close was that to going down? Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Now we're on the fourth tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
It's looking solid.
Oh, that's a ripper. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. He finds himself in a share of 4th. Here we are at the 5th hole. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Going with the 7.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. And back to the play, shall we? An opportunity for a birdie here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. And with that hole, this player is currently tied for 1st with Brooke Henderson.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Which one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will take him to 4 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Well, that's a handy shot. Yeah, good safe shot, this one. That should find the surface. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 5 under. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. On the tee of a par 3. Opting for the 5-wood. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Playing within their comfort zone there. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Putt is underway.
Yeah, you'll take that. It's Brooke Henderson coming off a birdie on her last hole, and that will take her to 2 shots off the lead. Next up is this par 4 hole. That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the 9th. Going with the 5-iron here. Is that what they had in mind?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, that's a bonus.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
And let's have another look at that one.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
That was wonderfully done. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Quality shot, that one. And here we are with the third shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Nice recovery there.
Judging it beautifully.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you've got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Time to tee off on the 11th. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Second shot here on the 11th. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here. rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
All right, you'll make it the next time. And down it goes. Leading by a couple after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Okay, that'll work. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. Oh, what a shot from the bunker. "15 feet to the cup."
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 8 under. Currently in first position. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, almost went in.
What a shot from that nasty lie. Should be proud of that.
This putt coming up is for birdie. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483 reach from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Get excited. This could go in. Yes, they've made it. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And from the greenside rough here. Ooh, that almost went down. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. That's nicely done. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
They're staring this down for eagle.
That is hunting for the hole. Oh, what a big putt to make that one. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, that was pure. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Sitting at 3 over par. What a shot. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Let's return to live play now. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
This one's tracking. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold. Still in the lead now after that hole. Time to face a par 4 now.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Time for the second shot at the 17th.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
A bit wild on approach there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Getting ready to play their third. "12 feet to the cup coming up.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Downwind on this shot.
Big time play that one, Beamer.
Got to say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. Nicely done. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. That's frustrating. Well, that's a bit disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away. Round now in the books. Good luck next time. They're going to be pleased with that performance in first place at the completion of their first round.
Luke, big lead to the opening 36, but no time to get complacent. There's still a lot of golf to play, and they need to continue to make birdies in order to finish ahead.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. And he's down there.
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And now that finds him in first place. Looking at a par 5 here.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful. Nicely done.
Second shot on the second. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, just missed. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's a bad break there, Rich. Just probably a little bit too much pace. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Just needs this one to kick right. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. And he's down there. You got to read.
Has to putt this one downhill.
This one's looking good.
Oh, what about this start?
Setting the tone early in this round.
He sits in first position. And after a birdie at the last, he'll take the honor on the hole.
And that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
This one's for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. That'll sting a bit. Job done. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That was a gallant attempt. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Opting for the 5-iron. This one is headed to the right. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Ooh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Great touch.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's Ricky Fowler. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Such soft hands.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Time to tee off at the 6th. Nicely done. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. And here we are with the 3rd shot. That's inside the range.
That chip in for eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Why not take another look at that effort?
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle.
Pretty good shot there.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Good look at a birdie here. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh my, right by the hole. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. This putt is about 8 feet.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Oh my, that was launched. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Going with the 5-iron here. This one's headed towards the rough. That was special. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Looks good off the blade. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance. Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee. Well struck. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Well, now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. Getting ready to play their third. Well played, mate. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And back to the course with the live action. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Oh, that is crushed. Just missed the hole. Atta boy, good shot. 4 feet to the cup. It's got a chance. And that will drop in for a birdie. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. It's time for a one-shotter. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. I like the look of this. That will drop and it will extend the lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie.
Ooh, tasty little pitch shot. Gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead. Where did that come from? That's not his style. This shot from the first cut of rough. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Not bad. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Starting to look really good.
Oh, how about that one? Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Just didn't drop. Putting for a par here. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Well played. "19 feet to the hole."
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
This has eyes for the hole. Shame it didn't drop. Putting for birdie. Currently in first position. This hole is a par 3. Opting for the 9-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Nice stroke. And that's for birdie. Well holed.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, yes! What a shot.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Let's see what happens here at the 17th. Good shot there, Beamer. From about 200 yards out.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Opting for the 5-iron.
That dog will hunt.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
It's Ricky Fowler's turn now. How good was that bunker shot? And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Four against the wind to stick that one.
11 feet to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? An opportunity to make a par here. Nice round, well played. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is absolutely dominating the field.
They're feeling awfully good about their game, aren't they? But there's lots of golf left to play. They need to make sure they go out and continue to play on the front foot and try and get this thing done.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. I know this player certainly has been, Rich, because they've built this wonderful lead. Are you expecting them just to take the bit between the teeth and keep running with it?
Well, that's what you expect them to do, but listen, we're playing golf, and golf is about as predictable as the weather. I mean, you got a 50-50 chance of getting it right most days. So this player's got to keep their nose out in front and keep doing what they're doing, because if they even remotely slow down and think about what they've accomplished, it's all over.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. And let's see what he can do here today. Great shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards. What a drive that was. This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And now that finds him in first place. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
One win is good, but 2 wins would be great. Look like this one's heading to the beach. And here we are with the third shot. what a wonderful bunker shot. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Looking for another birdie here.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Lovely effort that. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's inside the house of opportunity. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It was on a good line. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. He sits in first position. Here we are at the 4th hole.
That's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Going with the 7. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And down it goes.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Tee shot is looking good here. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. That's tidy. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
Tracking. We can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Almost went in.
that's a high caliber shot. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. This one started out on a good line. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here on the 7th. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Now after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
So close.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. He's currently sitting in 1st place. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. That should find the cut stuff. From around 180 yards out. Going with the 5-iron here. Not a bad approach. He'll be putting. 16 feet to the hole. It's got a chance. Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. that, didn't you? Just a 4-footer remaining.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Not a bad line, this one. Time for the second shot at the 11th.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Currently in first position.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Lining up the birdie putt here.
So far, so good.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
so close.
A par putt awaits.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
That's some good golf right there.
Playing from around 240 yards.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Oh, that would have been outstanding to make the eagle. Always nice to hold those for birdie. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And now that finds him in first place.
And after a birdie at the last,
He'll take the honour on the hole. Handy effort, that one.
this shot from around the 200-yard marker.
Going with the hybrid. Yeah, well played. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Ouch, that hurts.
A par putt on the table.
And that putt will drop. Well done. Still in the lead now after that hole.
Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. Going with the 7.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been handling a lot of greens today.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Love watching this player around the greens.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. And as the third round comes to a close, they're in that enviable position of top spot, Rich.
Always good to be out in first place. That means you can afford to make a mistake tomorrow, but you don't want to make too many of them with the chasing back and lurking behind.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Let's get down to the action. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. That was wonderfully done. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Going for less club here.
That was a beauty. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently sitting in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That was pummeled. Great drive. It's always a good view playing from an elevated position to the green. That's a good-looking shot there. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup. Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
That's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
He sits in first position. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Time to face a par 4. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say. Club up. I like this play.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. No, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away. Okay, let's head to the next. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here. This one has eyes for the hole. That's very impressive.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
have got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the 6th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Getting ready to play their third.
Pretty good shot there.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Setting up now on a par 4. Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. Oh, well done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here. Yeah, that was great wind management there.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Not a bad line, this. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
We have a par 3 on this one. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Outstanding shot. High quality.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
A birdie putt awaits.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Currently in first position. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. This hole here is a par 4.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
opting for the hybrid, I think. Yeah, nicely played. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Ooh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Here we have a long par 5.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this, it'll add up.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for his par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Well, this should find the short grass. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulations, spot on all day. Awesome.
And that's 8 birdies today. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Super shot that.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And it's time to recap that play.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
And now that finds him in first place.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Teeing off here on the 13th hole. It looked like it came out of a cannon.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Yeah, that was all they could do. Just had to gouge it out and then try and get up and down.
How close was that to going down? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously, a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. I'll tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Needs this one to kick right. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. "13 feet to the hole."
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Go on, get in the hole.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
He's currently sitting in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the 15th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
This has a real chance.
And you hold it. What a monster.
A nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Putting for birdie here.
Looking good. Oh, well played. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Luke, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
1 extra club required to this elevated green.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. Well, there you have it. What a wonderful victory, Rich.
If 1 is good, 2 is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.